All right, folks. Once again, we are live. Black Guru is excited as always for another powerful stream. You have no idea. If you are watching this on replay or you're watching this live, listen, there's nothing like watching it live. If you're watching it on replay, then you're just going to have to watch it on replay. But there's nothing like being in here live when it's full effect, when it's with the chat room. If you're not aware, I'm usually live most days, 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm usually live most days, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Appreciate you for joining, no matter where you are in the world. We're going to get into it. I got a great topic for today, as always. We always got great topics. I'm just joining in the people over here on the Instagram. We're going to get this thing going. Hit us off with one of them things. We're going to get this thing going. What's going on, my brothers? What's going on to the sisters, to the men and women coming in here that support the Black Guru? Oh, we live. We live on both platforms. Can the people over on YouTube hear me all right? Can you guys hear me? Just write yes or no in the comments. I think I got it set up now to where you guys are going to be able to hear the guest as well. Appreciate y'all. Salute and shout out. Thank y'all so much. Listen. If you never tuned in before, you in for a treat, as always. All right. Thank you, Brother Ryan. Appreciate that. You're in for a treat, as always. Let me tell y'all something. These topics that come to me, I don't know. Sometimes they just come to me in the middle of the night. Sometimes, I can be doing anything. I'll be at the gym. And I'll tell you right now, this topic came to me last night, kind of late. And I said, I'm going to use this for tomorrow's show. I'm going to use this for tomorrow's show. And that's what you guys are getting right now. If you're just joining in over on the Instagram, do me a favor. Send this stream to somebody that you know. Send it to 5 people that you know, 10 people that you know. Let them know that Black Guru is live and is on. To the people over here on the YouTube, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button for me. That's all I ask you guys to do right now. Let's go. I don't know what y'all are doing over here. As always, to the first person I see that get at least 3 badges, I am going to hit you off as the moderator for the day. As always, I'm going to hit you off over here on the IG as moderator for the day. First person that gets 3 badges. Let me go ahead and do this right here. Let me pin this right here. I'll do that later. And we're off. Hit y'all with one of them things. Listen, folks. When it comes to the society that we have today, and I wish you guys over here on the IG could see the thumbnail I created on the YouTube channel so that you can see the difference and what we're dealing with as far as the modern day woman, what she's turned into, and what the women of old used to be. We can go back to the 1950s, 1960s, and even starting a little bit in the 1970s, and you'll see a totally different woman. Do y'all know that in modern day times, these women are out here, and unfortunately, it's something mostly with women of color that we're seeing, calling themselves studs. They're calling themselves studs. Lady, it's not always one-sided. I talk about men all the time. You're just not in here to listen, so just hush. They're calling themselves studs out here. And if you are a woman of color, I suggest go to dictionary.com and look up the word stud and then look under noun. Look up the word stud and then look under noun, and you're going to see they created a special definition for particularly women of color that are called stud. There is a special, I'm going to say that again, there is a special definition for women of color that are called stud. And it's only designated to women of color. And I said, this is sad and ridiculous. And they don't even, a lot of y'all don't even care is the major problem though. Y'all don't care. A stud back in the day was like a handsome man. This was the definition of a man. Women used to call men this. He's a stud. He was very handsome. Right? Y'all done turned it and twisted it around and applied it to one of y'all that's trying to be a man. Y'all done turned it into a woman that's trying to be a man. You sick. A sick society. Y'all don't even realize. Thank you. Brother said they getting shape up sharper than ours. Yeah. Y'all, if y'all have a chance, go check out the thumbnail I created over on the YouTube channel and you can see the difference. Pushing your titties down, right? In order to try to make them look like the chest of a man. Pushing your titties down in order to look like the chest of a man. How sick have you become? The movements, the body movements. And I'm not talking about any man. This topic in particular is that y'all have turned into thugs. A lot of these modern women today have turned into thugs. You are out here getting all kind of tattoos. This is every race. Y'all are getting tattooed up more than men today, that I believe. I believe that. Do I have any statistics on that? No. If somebody has statistics on that, send it to me. I believe that the W's today are getting tatted up more than men. I do. Because I see it far too often. I see it far too often. Y'all have become the modern day. Y'all have become the modern day thug. Y'all have. Do y'all even realize what a thug is? This is a violent, aggressive street person that's involved in crime, that likes to fight, like to argue, like to cause trouble, and be in the streets. Can somebody tell me if that's not a lot of these modern day W's today? Can somebody tell me that's not a lot of them? I'm going to say that again. Fight, argue, be in the streets, be involved with crime. Wow, look, somebody just wrote the statistic. 38% of W's have at least one tattoo compared to 27% of men. There it is right there. 38% of W's have at least one tattoo compared to 27% of men. Folks over on the YouTube, do me a favor. If you're just coming in, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button for me. Appreciate y'all in advance as we're picking up more steam and more people are joining. If you are in the chat room and want to join the conversation, all you have to do is hit the little plus icon. You know, y'all act like y'all don't see. I tested this myself last night. There is a plus icon for the guest. People be saying, I don't know how to join. I don't know how to join. There's just a little plus button at the bottom. That's how you request up to come up and talk on the live. Y'all act like y'all don't know what y'all doing out here. Brother over here on YouTube said, today's modern W is actually jealous of the man's plot in life. They act like men and want to be treated like a woman. Yeah. I believe that as well. I believe you're right, brother. I believe they are jealous. They have become jealous of men. Because why are they jealous of men? They feel like men, once again, have too many freedoms. They get to go out here and sleep with whoever they want to sleep with. And notice it's the negative things that men do, the toxic. That's why I call them thugs. These jokers want to do all the negative, toxic things that men do. But when it comes to why don't you take on a man's job? Why don't you go work on an oil rig? Why don't you go work on a ship? Why don't you take a dangerous job? Why don't you go trim some palm trees way up in the sky? Why don't you go build skyscrapers? They don't want to do it. Come on, Guru, you cooking now. They don't want to take on any of the positive things that men have done, things that men have built with their own hands. They only want to do the negative, toxic things that men are out here doing in the streets. Look at what y'all have become as women. Look at what y'all have become. They despise, a lot of them today, being in the house. They despise, I'm going to say that again, being in the house. They despise doing the duties of a homemaker. They think cooking for the family and cleaning up for their family is equivalent to slavery, a sick-minded society. Somebody said they thugs in harmony. I'm going to tell you, brothers, something. I'm going to tell you, men. They ain't going to ever change or even get close to changing unless y'all stop fooling around, messing with, and trying to screw on these jokers. Because let me tell you what their doom is. Here is the doom of the modern day W, right? Y'all can see it in your everyday life. What do you mean, Guru? How can we see it in our everyday life? You see the doom of the modern day W in your everyday life because here's what they're out here doing. They're out here trying to get attention. I see them when I go to the gym. Little or nothing on. With a stank, funky, thug type attitude. Hardly any men talk to him or approach. Hardly any men desire to talk to them or approach. Look at this basketball player, Angel Reese. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. These jokers will put on long hair or wear long hair, makeup, lashes, and all this stuff. But then they talk like this and call each other bro and have a deep voice. Do activities like spanking on each other, women grinding up on behind. A man's supposed to be grinding back there on you, not no woman. That boy is good. No woman's supposed to be grinding on you back there. That's supposed to be a man grinding on you. Y'all done got it all backwards. I want a man on your backside and then y'all rubbing and feeling on each other's titties and all kind of other foolishness. It ain't supposed to be happening like that. Man's supposed to be behind you, holding you from the back, putting his arms around you. Your husband should be doing that. Y'all done exchanged it. Nah, we rather be out here in the streets and let just some random female come and spank on your ass or do whatever. What kind of society have y'all turned into? A society full of a whole bunch of L words. You know what I'm talking about. It's a whole bunch of y'all that got the L word in y'all. That's what y'all have become. And y'all can't even see it. Y'all so blind to it. Y'all can't even see that you become a society full of the L word. And you wonder why you can't get a man. You're not having no success with no man. Don't no man want to be with you. You lucky to get a man, and it takes a man that is on substances, that's been drinking liquor all day in order for him to want to come and screw you. That boy is good. That's the only one that even want to come and screw. He got to be on substances all day. He got to be doing that type of stuff for him to even want to come and screw. Shout out to Neil for the Cash App. Thank you, brother. He said some W's dress ghetto as hell with Jordans. Facts. Thank you, brother, for hitting the Cash App. Appreciate you for doing that. Out here wearing Jordans. Y'all out here wearing Jordans and sneakers and boots like a man. Sagging your pants, holding your hands down your pants like you got something. See, a man, if he put his hands down there because he grabbing and feeling on you, we got something that hang and swing. You ain't got nothing down there that hang and swing. You should never want to do nothing like that. Y'all so far from being ladies. It's totally ridiculous what y'all done with y'allself. And y'all don't think nothing of it. You know, these folks are so ignorant. They hit the button to join. They request to join my live. And then when I actually pull them up, you see how they act? Haitian Dominican Beauty said, some people say it's a mental illness. Yes, I say it's beyond a mental illness. I say it's a curse. For me, it's a beyond a mental illness. These jokers are cursed. Look, if you want to request up, you can request up. Just be respectful and we have a conversation. Don't play in my box in my live stream, though. I'm not playing with y'all. If you an old lady or whatever, don't know how to work the phone or whatever, then sit there and don't touch nothing. Just join the live and just sit there and watch. And send Cash App, and that's all you got to do. Or hit the little, here's what you can do. You don't know which button to hit the little heart button in the box down there so that you can get some badges and support the live stream. That's what you can do. You can get badges and support the live stream. That way, don't push nothing else. Don't touch nothing else. Just hit the little heart button in the box so that you can support the Black Guru. That's all you got to do. Lord have mercy. Y'all just nutty. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I say it's more than a mental illness. I believe it's a curse on them. And I believe it is their doom. As much as a lot of these modern day W's say, y'all gonna end up alone as men, y'all don't have nobody, that's the very fate that they're gonna have. Can I change my stream time? Why, lady? Why should I change my stream? You come and tell me why I should change my stream time for you. You come and tell me, because I did this already and everybody said they wanted it on a little bit earlier. Now you want me to change my time. Well, let's hear what you have to say. Come on. She declined. See what I'm saying? You want me to change my stream time, but you don't have no input. And are you sending money? Are you donating? If you was donating and sending me a whole bunch of money, then I'll probably very much consider it. You ain't doing nothing, probably. You don't even want to come on the thing. Shout out to Mrs. Gail for the super chat over on YouTube. She said, it's ironic that they think sound family structure with God, love, and ancestral living is slavery. But drowning in over consumption isn't. Yeah, exactly. Just very backwards, Mrs. Gale. Very backwards. A very backwards people. This is what they think, though. And until men, and I'm telling you right now, you have to desire feminine, quality women only. You cannot have any type of thing in you that say, oh, I'm just going to go for the easy one tonight. Because then they're going to still think that they can get it with any man. What's going on with you?
Hey, I got a question. I'm a married man. I got a question though for the female. You know,
you a married man and you got to wait. Hold on a minute. You a married man? You got a question about what?
I got a question that I feel like a lot of females can't answer. That they always, you know how they always say that they don't go 50-50 and stuff, right?
Yeah, they don't go 50-50.
But want equality.
All right. Hold on, brother. 1 second. Okay, go ahead. I'm just pulling you up on this other screen. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, like I be hearing a lot of females saying that they don't go 50-50, but want equality.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just be trying to understand the logic of that.
They don't want to go 50-50, but brother, I did a whole stream on this yesterday. You should not be wanting to go 50-50 with no woman either. Folks on the YouTube channel, can you hear this brother talking? Let me know. Write it in the comments if y'all can hear him. Y'all should be able to hear him. You should never want to be going 50-50 with no woman. Why you want to go 50-50 with a woman?
I'm not personally saying me myself, but I just hear the logic in it. Like, you know, the equality, like equal would be, the same, around the same thing, right? So I'm trying to understand, because there's like a lot of things that they be saying be contradictions and stuff like that.
Okay, brother, you shouldn't be worried about going 50-50 with no woman. You should
Oh, I'm
never
not.
listen.
Trust me, I'm not.
Okay, all right, yeah,
I'm a married
good,
man.
good. You're a married man, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying we shouldn't even be. That shouldn't even be a concern of ours.
Right. I just be trying to make sense of what they be saying. Like it don't be making sense to me.
They not gonna make sense. They gone. Their minds are going. You're trying to make sense out of the senseless. They don't have no sense left.
Well, you might got a point there, bro.
How can you make sense out of the senseless?
Logic versus emotion.
Look, brother, I don't involve myself in any type of argument with them. I don't have any back and forth. The only time that y'all even see me talking to is when I'm on this stream, when I'm doing this content, because this is what I'm doing out here to try to spread this message. Other than that, in my real life, I don't talk to. If they start talking like that in my real life when I'm out here, I don't mind. Please, I keep it moving. I don't talk to
Right.
anyone. Hey, I want to have a conversation. Even if they came up to me and said, "Aren't you the black guru? Can I have a conversation with you?" No. You want to have a conversation with me? Then pay the one-on-one fee and schedule with me. That's
Yeah,
the only way they're gonna have a conversation with me. I'm not standing by and talking to these jokers.
me and my wife sit here and sometimes be laughing at some of these women, like who the hell raised who the hell raised them? Like what the mindsets that they have, like it's ridiculous.
The streets raised them, like I'm talking about right now. The streets raised them. That's the
Mm.
problem. The streets have raised them.
So that's where I'm saying she's for the streets. Makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
All right, brother.
Makes
I
sense.
appreciate you. Thanks for coming on.
You too, man.
Salute to you. Folks, do me a favor if you haven't done it yet. Hit the like button over on the YouTube channel. We're still about 20 likes short. Thank y'all in advance for doing that. Hit the like button over on the YouTube channel. We still about 20 likes short. For those of you watching on IG, you can feel free to request up. I'll have the conversation with any of you. No problem at all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep this thing going. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Somebody said they think it's related to mental illness, right? They think it's related to mental illness. But I'm here to talk to the men. Let's say it is related to a lot of mental illness. Why would you want to be in a relationship or even screwing somebody that's mentally ill? Y'all got to ask yourself that as men. Why would you want to be in any type of contact with somebody who's mentally ill? The white rock substance, yes. A lot of their mothers and grandmothers and things were on the white rock. So shout out to the real John Martin, brother. You were the one that I saw that had at least 3 badges. I just made you moderator for the stream. If anybody comes in here acting foolish, get them up out of here. Thank you, brother, for supporting the Black Guru, supporting the stream. That's the standard that you got to have as a man. And unfortunately, in a lot of these communities today, especially with these single mothers, they're not raising up their sons to have a standard. How could they? Because the son is going to look at mama and say, wait a minute, you trying to teach me to have a standard, and look at you. Look at how you dress. Look at how you behave. Look at all those tattoos on your body. Look at how much liquor you drink. Marcus said, I found out the hard way. What did you find out the hard way? Mrs. Gale said, lack of God. They have made themselves their own God. Facts. 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 Mama raised her sons with no father. Yeah, exactly. They're raising their children out here, right? They're raising their children and their sons especially to be like them. They're not raising sons to be men because a woman cannot raise a son. So what do you have? You have a mess on your hand. That's what you have. You don't have a boy that's going to turn into a man, and you don't have a girl because he's born with a pee-pee. So you have a mess and a disgrace. You don't even know what you have. You birth something that has a pee-pee, and you out here trying to raise him as a single mom to be a man. But you acting like a man, but he looking at you at the same time. You got titties. Woo, Guru. What do we call that? Would you just classify that as a freak? What kind of creature is that? Somebody said they birthing bonnet boys. Facts.
That boy is good.
Birthing bonnet boys. Somebody said a stud mom. A straight mess. Facts. Nothing but facts. Y'all are out here raising androgynous creatures. If you don't know what that word androgynous means, I suggest you look it up. Androgynous creatures. A mom can raise a boy but can't make him into a man. She can nurture a young boy. She can't raise nothing. She can't raise up nothing. Because raising has the idea of elevating. That's what raising means. It means to elevate. And she's not elevating no boy at all. They're putting them down deep in the hole. You got these boys out here deep in the hole. They out here, they don't know what they are anymore because they didn't let these women all take over and raise most of these children. It's even in the court system. And then look at what's become of their daughters. This is a total mess. I haven't seen nothing like this in my entire life where you got so many of these masculine W's. You in the store, you in the gym, you hardly see any of these women. They don't like to wear things that are related to femininity and being a woman. They don't want to wear no dress. They don't want to wear no long skirt. They don't want to have a clean look. A lot of them, they want to look dirty. Yeah, thank you, brother. Pajamas in public. Look like they done digged in a garbage can. They want to be out here in the streets all day and night listening to the worst music. Bobbing their head and stuff, listening to, they puffing on them things and throwing them things out the window. There even was a time back in the day where the women, when they would have they cig, right? And they had a holder because the woman didn't even want to touch it with her hands because her hands would smell like cigarettes. These jokers don't care no more. They puffing and one and then braiding hair with them same fingers that they puffing on something. Woo! Guru, you a bad man. Go ahead, hit them with them shots. Rolling them joints up and puffing on them things and then braiding hair and doing hair with them same fingers. These ignorant jokers, and then they putting flame retardants and all type of other chemicals in there, and you mixing that with the chemicals from the cigarette. You don't know what you got in your head, in your hair. And they wonder why. Think about these jokers, especially in the black community, they don't understand that you got all of these chemicals now in your head and it's seeping into your brain. No wonder why y'all jacked up. Now it's making even more sense. You got cigarette chemicals that they putting in your hair while they doing your hair, and cigar and cigarillo, whatever, all of them different chemicals they using, and they doing that stuff with they fingers and braiding your hair and doing your hair. And then you got the fake hair in your head that already got a whole bunch of chemicals. Y'all are gone. This is crazy. I just thought about that. It's just extra chemicals from the joints that y'all puffing on. Like, what? Somebody said cigarette braid Senate. Yeah. Wonder why these jokers be stanking in their head and stuff. That's why I can't stand. You want to talk about despising fake hair? I despise fake hair. I despise fake hair with a passion. And I think that's one of the major problems. Jay said, I can't stand when the BW always wearing trash bags on their heads everywhere they go. Facts. And when you try to tell them, they say you just hating on them or whatever. It look like a garbage bag on top of your head. Somebody said them weave holds odor. Gluing in Kamala cousin here from India. Yeah, you know what? That's another reason why some of these women probably want to get her in office. These BWs. They want to get her in office because they think she going. This is about folks. Y'all got to look beyond. This is the bigger picture. Why do so many of them want to get Kamala in office? Right? I think they didn't start using their brain and said, maybe she going to find a way to get us some free hair or a discount on that hair or a hookup on the hair. Woo! Guru, you a bad man, brother. You a bad man for speaking these truth and these facts and telling these people what it is. These jokers think that they think they gonna get some type of discount or hookup on the hair. They really thinking that. I'm serious. I believe they are. I believe they thinking they gonna get some type of hookup or discount on the hair. And then you gonna end up with just more curses on you, more evil spells on you. That's what you're gonna end up with. You're not gonna end up with nothing good. You're gonna end up with something wicked on you. White girl not wasted. Didn't you say you wanted to come up and talk to me about something and you never came up?
What up, Guru?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I had a question. So I asked this earlier, and I heard you mention something about like the 1950s and the 1960s, right? So my question was, do you feel like, I know this is more the 80s, do you feel like the cocaine epidemic played a part in basically like women becoming more masculine? As far as like, you know, because I know that situation broke up a lot of homes, and like as far as the minorities go.
Do I think that the white rock era is what I call it, made a lot of these women what they are today?
Yeah, like, do you think that played a part? I know it was more than that, of course, but
yeah,
that's just a thought that I always had.
Yeah, I mean, the white rock era, I mean, all of those substances that they were using. But you'll hear me a lot of times, I'll say, these are children and grandchildren of the white rock era, right? But when I say white rock era, I'm talking about all of that stuff. I mean, they were using all kind of stuff. They were lacing stuff with all kind of stuff, right? That I remember one of those guys, and I didn't know this type of stuff. And a lot of the older people, they don't be telling their business and what they did back in the day. But if you catch them telling it, you pay careful attention. I remember one guy was talking about how, I forgot what the slang term of it was, but they would dip the cigars or joints or whatever in the embalming fluid.
Sure.
Yes, thank you. And they would puff that stuff.
Yeah, I know a few that do that.
Yeah, all of that stuff is definitely going to have a major impact on your children, the next generation. And then look at what we're dealing today. Oh, they call it wet now. Yeah, that's what they call it today.
Water. Yeah.
Wow.
or wet. Yeah, you right.
You see videos out here where they're using this flocka and this other stuff, right? And these guys are out here in the street and they got their eyes rolled back of their head, slobbing everywhere, standing up they look like zombies. They look like the Walking Dead, or the not even walking. They're just standing still in time. They look like they just were frozen in time, alive and dead at the same time. Alive and dead at the same time. So yeah, I believe a lot of that stuff has played a huge part in it. But I mean, just look at what you're seeing today. Everything is backwards. When you have a lot of backwards thinking, that means that the common sense, right? What they call, what is the prefrontal lobe or prefrontal cortex, what has to do with your decision making, is gone. It's gone. They didn't ate that up. Where their parents didn't damage themselves so bad, and now the kids are gone, or the kids did stuff too, right? So they're gone mentally.
Right.
So yeah, it has a lot to do with substances. That's why, listen, I say this all the time because they like to say I don't have accountability for men. I have accountability for men because it started with me. I say this all the time. I knew that I had to, if I wanted a better household, better lifestyle, if I wanted peace and love in my home, I knew that I had to stop dealing with women that were drinking. Fortunately, most of them drink today, which was one of the big reasons why I also became Muslim, right? Because I already know if I'm dealing with Muslim women that are practicing, they're not going to be drinking because they know it's forbidden, right? So the drinking had to go because I looked at all the problems the drinking caused. I mean, most of y'all can do that. Just look through your family history. Examine your uncles, your aunts, mother, father, grandparents, and look through the line. I'm sure you're going to find troubled individuals who was addicted to non-substances, drinking all the time. Nothing good happened with their lives.
Right, because when it comes to drugs, people that's dealing with drugs, you either using or you selling it. So a lot of people go to jail. You know, a lot of the men going to jail, or they just out their mind. You know, so a woman, of course, a woman can't rely on somebody like that. But at the same time, another thought was, you know, that was later on. You know, things did happen in the 60s. You know, as far as women wanting to basically, you know, start working and taking on more masculine roles. So it's like I kind of want to blame it on the drugs, but it you know, it's other things that happened before that the cocaine epidemic even came into place.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that happen, right? I mean, we can look at so many different factors. At the end of the day, though, guess what? The responsibility is going to be on you as an individual.
Right.
If your parents abused you as a child growing up, and then later on as an adult, you go out and leave a life full of crime, they're not going to have mercy on you and say, oh, well, your parents abused you, so we're going to give you less time.
No, that's facts.
They're going to hold you responsible for all of the crime that you committed.
Yeah, most definitely.
So it has to be a point where we as individuals, you got to hold yourself accountable and responsible. You got to stop dealing with, if you've been dealing with trash W's that are using you and doing all this stuff, then you need to take a hard look at yourself in the mirror. You got to take a hard look at yourself in the mirror. You got to raise yourself up and pick yourself up and raise up a standard.
No, that's real.
You got to raise up a standard for yourself, because if you don't raise up a standard for you, this is the example I use, and I tell brothers to do it as often as you can. I don't care if it's just once a month. Put on a nice suit. Go spend the money. Go save you up $800, $900 and invest in a nice suit and a nice pair of shoes. walk around in that suit and shoes and tell me if you have the desire to let some nasty thing that got her shorts pulled all the way up her ass or hardly no clothes on, do you want her to put her body on you? Would you want her, the way that she's dressed, grinding on you with your suit on?
Not at
And most
all,
men are going to say no, because if you spend some money on that suit, especially, you wouldn't want her getting close to it or touching it.
That's facts. It's most definitely
especially with the way that she probably smell and everything. But what kind of woman would you want getting close to you and touching you or holding you or hugging you? You would want a woman that is extremely quality, that's feminine, that smell good, that ain't sticking her tongue out, talking about and doing all that stuff and twerking her ass. You ain't gonna want that kind of a woman, right? The only time a man wants a woman like that is when he really wants some and he's desperate, or he's on substances, because that's the easy, cheap woman. There used to be a time back in the day. How old are you, brother?
I just turned 30 in April.
Just turned 30?
Yeah.
They used to have a term back in the day, way back, right? Where the women would call cheap women, they would call them floozies.
I heard that before.
And that's what you seeing. Most of these jokers out here today. I said that they're like street thugs, but that's a lot of them are that right there, floozies. A cheap, fake hair wearing, cheap clothes wearing, getting all that stuff from Fashion Nova and all them other cheap places. And then every once in a while they try to put on something expensive to make it seem like they got no money. They broke. Look at that bank account. They got on some furry slippers, furry slides, fake hair, and whatever. They might have an expensive bag, maybe, and then ask them to show you that bank account.
It don't add up.
Yeah, it's not adding up. And then you say, well, you look, and then they'll sit up, and them same jokers will sit up there and brag about the quality of hair they get and how much it costs to get their hair done and how much it costs to do this and do that. And all your money went there. You should have some more money in the bank account. Anyway, I hope that helped, brother. I hope that conversation helped. I appreciate you for joining.
Most definitely. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Folks, if you haven't done it yet over on the YouTube channel, I still need about 10 more people to hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button for me if you're just joining over on the YouTube channel. If you're over here on the IG, we've been cooking for the last 45 minutes or so. This should be an inspiration, especially to some of you women, not only to the women, but the men too, but specifically for the women. Y'all should have the desire to want to be more feminine. Y'all should have the desire. The way that I teach this message and let you know that this is a cheap way, a cheap look that y'all have. This is just a man that wants to get his thing wet for the night and do something with something that's easy and quick. Something that he can hide. Y'all love dealing with a lot of these men that love to so-called sneak and cheat because he don't want to be seen with you. There's a reason why he don't want to be seen with you. He don't want to take you everywhere. He don't want to go everywhere with you. There's a reason why. Definitely a reason why. And a lot of y'all can't see it. You can't see the cheap woman that you are. You can't see the ugly attitude that you have. Ugliness, ugly attitude.
Yo.
What's going on?
What's going on, man? Man, I'm going through it right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. So I'm married to a woman. Been married to her for actually we split now. I'm in California. I just got off of work, bro. So I'm driving this shit. But yeah, she got me. Got 2 kids by her. Fucking hit me over the head, bro. Real narcissist type of shit. I'm just trying to warn all
How
that.
long you been married to her?
I got married on leap year, February 29th, 2020.
So
My
a
hair's
little over
messed up.
4.5 years.
About 4.5 years. Yeah, we got 2 kids together, man. And she's taking me through the ringer right now. I'm
Explain
well off.
what do you mean the ringer? What do you
Like
mean
in a
she's
sense of emotional, because a lot of us black men, we didn't have our fathers. So when I got out the military, the whole nine, I'm doing good for myself. It's nothing monetary. It's literally that's what shows. Like she just her side of the family, crackhead dad, you know what I'm saying, alcoholic mama. I should have saw the signs when I was younger, but instead I let her beauty distract what I had going on mentally. You know what I'm saying? And it fucked me up later on in my life when I'm really trying to start businesses, start different shit, start savings accounts. She'll try to deplete it all. I had to separate myself from that before obviously I ended up as a statistic, right? Because I let my emotions get to me and she wouldn't let me see my kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I crashed out, lost a over $100,000 job, just different shit I don't have to worry about. I shouldn't have to worry about, especially being a man. Watching you, watching Kevin, watching all these different people talk about the same things that I'm feeling, it just confirms it more. Does that make sense?
okay? You're making some sense to me, but I just wanted to ask you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you know? I mean, you got married to her. Did you know that she was anything like how she is now when you first got with her,
So I saw
when you
little
married her?
subtle signs, like, like I'm 6'5", 240. I saw subtle signs like her putting her hands on me and shit. And I'd be like, what the fuck? This is the first
Like
female I've
how?
had.
How?
Like literally, like, or we'll go out and like, I took her out to an expensive dinner, Italian restaurant downtown San Diego. I spent like $300-400, but this bitch is tripping about a bitch waiter talking to me more than she talked to her. Little shit like that. Does that make sense?
Okay. And
But she wants me to be able to take care of her. So she's in the Navy currently. She wants me to be able to take care of her. I was in the Marine Corps, got out. She wants me to be able to take care of her when she gets out, but doesn't want to listen to anything I have to say to her now. So trying to put us in a fucked up predicament.
she's still in the Navy right now?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's a BW?
Yeah. From LA.
What attracted you to her?
The beauty. I had a Hispanic before that literally did the complete opposite. Planned my trips out, washed my feet, everything that you
Wait. When you say the beauty, explain.
I mean that the bullshit statistic that black men should be with black women, right? You do that, right? But the black women don't understand that there are some black men out here that are, what I'm saying, of class, that have some type of, even though my hair is messed up, my birthday's next week. I'm just letting it rock, about to get it braided. But like really have class about themselves, that have something going on. 27, driving a brand new Hellcat. I have a scat pack that I gave her. You understand what I'm saying? Almost clearing $200K a year. I'm not even 30 yet. So I don't need that stress in my life. Does that make sense? Just don't.
How old are your kids?
My son is 3 years and my daughter's 7 months currently.
Is she okay? 3 years and 7 months. Is she like a thug? Does she get rowdy like that?
Yeah. Like grew up in a real like gang member type of family and shit. Yep.
So she was thuggish with the weave, the hair, the.
Nah. So the thing was, see, the way that I if I would have seen her out in the streets, I probably wouldn't have talked to her. But we were on deployment together, so you got to see the straight natural. There's no, they wear weave, but they just don't have it readily available to just get off the ship and go. You know what I'm saying? So I got to see straight natural beauty, and she had it, but now she's getting her lips done, doing all this different shit. So now I'm seeing the insecurities come out after 2-3 years after. Does that make sense? Type of covert narcissist. One that doesn't show themselves until they got you in their web.
What's your plan?
Shit, right now, dude, I'm honestly from Georgia, so I don't want to really just leave my kids because we are married. So you have to go through this whole legal process and figure it all out. Because if they're from here, they understand it. So I'm trying to go back to Georgia, but I got to wait for a few years to stay out here so that my kid, my daughter, and my son, I can get them the resources available to be able to contact me whenever they want to. But she the daycare, the car note, the healthcare. You know, I pay everything, bro. Like, she only has to worry about herself. Does that make sense? But it's still just mad because I just don't really want to be with that. And she knows she probably lost something, the best thing in her life. Does that make sense? And you're really not gonna top your baby daddy. I mean, you might, but after you got 2 kids with them, it's kind of hard, especially if you have no career path, no drive, no ambition. You know?
Okay.
So I don't know
Okay.
what to
All
do,
right.
bro. I don't know what to do, bro.
Hopefully, I hope that you schedule a one-on-one with me and talk privately, because I can give you a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You just go to my bio, click the link tree, and
Okay.
it takes you right to the calendar. But that's the only thing I can tell you right now. I mean, you got a mess on your hands, and it's
I
gonna
know,
be.
and it's just the
And
beginning, bro.
let me tell you, yeah, it is, and it's gonna be hell with court.
Yeah,
You got to move
that's
very.
what she wants. She just wants money, bro.
You got to
It's just-
move very. Listen, brother. You got to move very strategically.
Okay.
You're gonna have to move very strategically, because if you don't,
In what ways?
I'll tell you that during the session. I don't give out free advice. So you're gonna have to move very strategically. If you don't, it's gonna be real bad. Real bad.
Literally trying to like destroy everything.
Real bad. Yeah, it's gonna be real bad.
And
You're gonna
leave
have to
both of
move
us with
very
nothing.
strategically. And you're gonna have to play it smart, and you're going to have to do a hell of a job managing your emotions. Because that's the biggest thing. When you're dealing with, you talking about somebody that's toxic or narcissistic or whatever, the biggest test that you're gonna have is how can you manage your emotion when you're pushed to the limit, right? Because I can tell you right now, I've gone through extreme training in life, military type training. I've gone through all kind of trainings, right? I've taken rigorous tests. I got my master's degree. I've taken all kind of tests and exams.
Right.
The most stress I've ever been put through was by a narcissistic woman. Not even close. Not even close.
Tell me about it, bro. I know. And so I'm just like, you know, you can't really move too, especially I got myself in this web where I can't really move too much without her noticing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, I got you. All right, brother. Yeah. Well, hopefully you schedule with me, and then I'll talk to you some more.
All right, man.
Have a good one.
You too.
Yeah, for those of you folks that don't know this, I do one-on-ones all the time right now. I changed my promotion to do a 2-for-1. So when you schedule the first one, you get a follow-up included. Get a follow-up session included. There's a lot of y'all, I was noticing, y'all need more than one session. Y'all need more than one session. It wasn't enough for me to just do one session. Y'all needed follow-ups. You can just go and click the link tree in my bio if you desire to do a one-on-one and schedule and talk to me. Somebody said W's like that are dangerous. Notice what he said. He said that the thug has come out. He said the thug has come out. Look, you had this BW that come on my live talking about black men, y'all don't raise y'all kids, y'all don't do this, black men this, black men that, running her mouth, right? There's a man right there, a black man, who's trying his best to raise his kids, military man, right? Makes good money. Look at what these jokers think. Look at how they think of men of color. Because a lot of them have gotten involved. I'm telling you right now, the reason why a lot of them feel that way, they've gotten involved with the streets or street men. They've gotten involved with the streets or street men. When you get involved with the streets and street men, that's exactly the results you're going to get and how you're going to feel. You're going to feel like men ain't ish, because when they get involved with the streets like that, they choose street man after street man after street man. They don't go and pick a street guy and then they go and choose the total opposite type of guy. They don't do that. They stay in the street. They stay in the gutter. Matter of fact, not just the street, they stay in the gutter. They love being in the gutter and in the streets. When it's peaceful, it's too quiet. When there's no drama, it's too quiet. I said, what, WTF? I said he always putting women down. Why? Who's always putting women down? Sequoia? Who's always putting women down? See, you know, what's amazing to me, folks, is how much of they're cowards. These W's are cowards. All they can do, they're keyboard warriors. They run their mouth in my comment section, but they cowards when it comes to actually facing me. How the hell you know my name? But yet you in here watching me, you a fool. You thought I love you, ladies. Look at your picture. It's demonic. You call yourself Harmony, but you got a demonic picture. Y'all have truly become a joke. Yeah, these jokers are a joke. W's who make bad decisions put themselves down. Facts. I'm not going to block her right now. Long as she ain't disrespectful. All she doing is asking goofy questions, talking about, oh, all he do is disrespect W's. It's disrespectful that I'm calling y'all out for being thugs. Y'all are out here straight up N-words, ninjas. The new ninja is the W. Y'all the new N-word. That's what y'all are. That's what y'all have become. Y'all can't even see it. Y'all can't even see what y'all have become. Y'all are the new N-word. It's pathetic and sad that y'all can't see what y'all are doing out here. Somebody says stud buds. What the brother said, the truth sounds disrespectful when you're used to being lied to your whole life. When are y'all going to wake up? When are y'all going to wake up and hear and actually listen to what I'm saying? When are y'all going to put down all the manly, masculine, thuggish ways? You weren't created to be no thug. You were created to be a woman. That boy is good. Not meant to be no thug. You change your ways and do better. Wake up. Y'all want to be out here playing with weapons. I'm seeing more and more of these W's. They come on my lives and I hear them talking on social media, talking about how, oh, I carry one of them things with me all the time. The hell are y'all talking about? What? I had no clue when I was coming up that this would be the times and days we're living in. When you got W's talking about, I keep one on me all the time. I'm waiting for somebody to run up on me. You're supposed to have a man protecting you. You should be with your husband. You're not meant to be no gangster. That boy is good. You're not meant to be no gangster at all. Somebody said they too hard. Facts. Y'all become too hard. Like what? And then here's the thing. And then y'all out here, and I've been seeing these things where they ramming cars into each other. Just all out in the street. Go home. Go home. It's sad when you got to tell them in 2024 that they need to go back and watch Boys in the Hood from the 90s. Boys in the Hood was a film about young black men caught up in a world of violence, banging and stuff. And at the end of the movie, when Cuba Gooding Jr. wanted to get revenge for his friend getting popped in the street, he ended up saying, "No, let me out." He went home. I would have never thought I would see the day when you would have to explain this to women. I would have never thought I would have to see the day when you would have to tell women, no, go home. Go home. Ooh. It's getting wild out here, folks. It's getting wild. I don't mess with them. I don't be around. I don't know. See, here's the thing. You don't know anymore as a man whether or not she might have that thing on her and might wait for you to turn around or whatever, look the other way and do some type of sneak attack on you. We don't know anymore. They've exchanged cooking utensils in the kitchen for them things that go like this. Instead of using a whisk, and instead of using cooking utensils, proper cooking, I bet you right now, most of them, if you go into their homes, the modern W's today, they don't have no proper cooking utensils in their home. I got several drawers full of cooking utensils. Several drawers, proper cooking utensils. These ones today, you couldn't find a cooking utensil to save your life in there. Folks, we halfway through our normal programming. As always, I need y'all to support this content. This is some valuable content. I need y'all support today. Where are we at on our badge goal? We're not even halfway to our badge goal. Let's at least get halfway to our badge goal. Need about 10 more people. Hit the little heart button at the bottom. Support the Black Guru with badges. And I also need 4 more people to hit the Cash App. Shout out to Diamond that said you speak in all facts. Thank you, Diamond, for the Cash App. I need 4 more people to hit the Cash App. You can hit the PayPal, Venmo. Let me paste it all over here on the YouTube channel as well. This is the only way I'm able to do this content, folks. This valuable content that we need. Listen, y'all need a daily dose of this stuff. Whether it's for men or women. Whether it's for men, you need a reminder, you need an uplift, you need a boost to know who you're not supposed to be dealing with. Whereas for women, that you need to know, you need to get yourself, pick yourself up and do better. And be a better woman. I need 4 more people to hit. Cash App is pinned in the IG, and it's also now pinned on the YouTube channel, on the YouTube stream. Thank you guys in advance. Need y'all to do that in the next few minutes so that we can keep the stream going. I'll put the timer on. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Y'all don't recognize the weight of this. Y'all don't recognize the weight of what's going on right now. It is heavy, folks. This is heavy. I try to do these streams as often as I can. No, I didn't see your question. Why don't you come up and you can tell me your question? Or just write it again and I'll read it. Wali said, Salamu alaikum. Thank you so much, Wali. Big supporter of the Black Guru. Thank you for hitting the Cash App. Brother Neil said a lot of these W's will be 40 alone and sad. Brother, they're going to be alone. Shout out to Neil for the super chat. They're going to be alone. Most of them at 30. The full street thug will have taken over before they even hit 40. When you combine all the men that they've messed with, all of the tattoos, all of the puffing, all of the heavy liquor, the shots and things that they take on, when you combine all that stuff, they're gonna be alone and sad and by themselves way before they hit 40. I'm gonna tell you right now. All you gotta do is combine all of that stuff. You see the brother that just came on here right now. This is real and hard hitting, folks, and a lot of y'all don't want to face it. That brother is trying to do better and face it and get out of that. You're being dragged into a meeting. Okay. All right. I'll select another moderator. No problem. Next person I see that get at least 3 badges will be moderator for today. Folks, y'all got 3 minutes. Let's go. Let's keep the content going for today. Otherwise, we just going to have a short stream today. As y'all can see, Guru has these women in an uproar. They are afraid of me. Right? The only thing they can do is run their mouth on my videos. Brother, I'm not making you moderator. I only make the people that support my content financially moderators. If you get 3 or more badges, then you can be considered for moderator. Anyway, back to what I was saying. This is heavy. This is so heavy, folks. Y'all got to wake up and smell the coffee. Playtime is over. Playtime is over. Some of y'all may not make it into 2025. Miss Lena, always huge supporter of the Black Guru. She said, booking a one-on-one this week. Thank you, Guru. Wow. Thank you so much, sister. She said she's booking a one-on-one this week. We only need one more contribution. Thank you, Brother Sean. Brother Sean was our 3rd one, and now we only need one more Cash App so we can keep the stream going. Salute to you, Brother Sean. Huge supporter of the Black Guru. Thank you, my brother, for contributing. You support black men who defend BWs. Y'all have to be in the position for us to defend. Let me ask you a question, lady. Does it make any sense that a man would want to get out here and defend a thug? I'm going to say that again, lady. Does it make any sense that a man would want to get out here and defend a thug? Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? Folks, we only need one more person to contribute by hitting the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. I don't care which one y'all do. Let's go. Let's go. Why I can't congratulate and lift up the BW. You know what, lady? Let me ask you this. Why are you such a keyboard warrior and afraid of me? How about that? Why are you so scary and afraid of me? Because I know you ain't going to say nothing. All you going to say is why you can't uplift no BW. I ain't uplifting no thug. You a fool. I want you to come up and tell me if you're going to defend and uplift. Y'all are who's supposed to be feminine women. You going to uplift y'all for being thugs. You come up and you tell me that. I mentioned women carrying, and you said my husband literally makes me carry when I leave without him. I was just wondering how I feel about that. Well, I mean, that's your husband. You need to listen to your husband. Listen to your husband. That's what I can tell you. All right, folks, I got more guests in the box, but I can tell you right now, if we don't get the support, we're not going to continue this stream, because this tells me a lot. These are some, you know what? What's crazy is that some of the most critical topics that I have that need to be heard have the hardest support. Let's go. You carry. All y'all women carrying weapons these days. Y'all all out here carrying. That tells me so many more y'all don't have men, don't have husbands. Jackson Bird Lee, whatever your name is, I think you, Chef A says, write something in the comment section so I can hit you up for being my moderator. You might have a bad connection because I'm not able to pull you up right now. You might have a bad internet connection. Folks watching over here on the YouTube channel, we still need about 10 more people to hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button. Yeah, a lot of them are carrying because they do want to be a man, brother. That's nothing but facts. Y'all are carrying to try to compete with men. Y'all are not carrying because you're saying, oh, it's so dangerous out here. That's not what it is. That tells you a lot. If y'all were all making such great money, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. For some reason, I can't make you moderator right now. Just hang tight. I have to find a way to do it. Y'all have to have a different type of mindset about y'all. If y'all were making all this money and were doing so great in life, like y'all say y'all do, like y'all love to tell me, like y'all love to tell each other, and y'all wouldn't need to carry, because y'all would live in really safe neighborhoods. Y'all would feel safe because you would live in a very safe neighborhood, so you would need to carry like that. Tells me that you're not. There's nobody that lives in a upper middle class neighborhood that where you're going to see bars on their windows. You're not going to see nobody, once again, in an upper middle class neighborhood with bars on the windows. You're not going to see that. That's something that you see in the ghetto, in the hood, or where there's danger. That's how that works. If y'all didn't know, now you know. That's how life works. Somebody said they're caring because they sell a little bit of that green stuff on the side. Yeah. I've been all around the world. I can tell you right now, bars on the windows, if anybody, and listen, and even in some of the, I done been in areas where you would think in the world where it was a whole lot of crime and very dangerous. Wasn't hardly nothing going on. The people made it safe. The women didn't need to walk around, even though it was poor area, women didn't need to walk around with nothing on them to protect themselves from something bad happening to them. And I'm going to keep saying it. Y'all don't know how to raise your girls up right. Goldilocks, I'm going to remove you from my live if you keep running your mouth, because I gave you every opportunity to come up. And you don't want to come up. You weak. Just like the, you see this right here? See this no good BW right here? This the same BW. Same no good BW. Same BW. I want you to see how they behave, though. They're worse than children. They act like they're like toddlers. They're worse than toddlers. These are BWs doing this. They're worse than toddlers. I'm telling you right now. These are BWs doing this. These are not men. Ooh. All right, folks, we didn't hit our goal, our donation goal. So obviously y'all don't want the stream to continue, but I do appreciate everybody that contributed and supported. If you want to watch the live stream on replay, you can go watch it on YouTube. Yeah, Neil said they always be doing that ratchet-ish. Correct. Somebody said, I see why he didn't. Listen, I told y'all, I don't mess with no BW. I don't have no relationship, no marriage, nothing with no BW. I don't. You see how they behave? They stalk, they harass, they act like this, they act like they're worse than children. Wally, I appreciate that, brother, but I didn't want you sending me a second donation for me to keep the stream going, because some of these people that never support, they're the ones that need to support the stream. Not you, brother, but I appreciate you. Thank you, my brother Wally. Salute to Wally for hitting the Cash App again. Yeah, they prove my point every time. No stream for me tomorrow, folks. No stream for me tomorrow. No stream for me tomorrow. You a grown W or BW, whatever the hell you are, behaving like this in the live. You a grown woman, right? I told you that's how you know their minds are warped. They're sick. You can come in here all the time and ask me why you don't like, especially these no good jokers. Why you don't like BW? Why you don't like BW? That's why. And it must be hitting that person. When I do these streams like this, it must be hitting that person because yeah, men can join the live. This live is not just for women. Y'all must not realize that. BWs. Somebody said that's why Kevin used to get on them. What about a devoted black Muslim? Where? Are you crazy? You just said a devoted BW Muslim. Are you crazy? A devoted BW Muslim? Hell no. Go take a look at them BWs that's up there in Philly that are Muslim, that wear hijab and stuff, and see how they act. Then you just look it up. Just look it up on the internet, on social media, on these apps. Look up Philly Muslims and go look at how they act. They the same thug ratchets with just a hijab on. It's the same thug with a hijab. Come on, Guru. The same thug, all you did was put something on to cover yourself up. Somebody said, I'm born and raised in Philly. He's right. Facts. I know I didn't seen enough of them. And the same, and I talked to the brother. Listen, I haven't been in Philly or New York. The brothers that are in Philly tell me this. The brothers that are in New York tell me this. They say these BWs are just hardened. They're out here in Philly behaving like this. They're out here in New York. They don't have them in the West. I'm over in the West. They don't have, you don't see no BW Muslims. They're over on the East Coast. I don't even like talking about them. I don't even like talking about. You want me to speak about mixed women? Mixed women doing what? Get treated by a lot of BWs. It's really bad nowadays. Oh, BWs are hating on mixed women? BWs are the ultimate hater. Why you think? Of course they're going to hate. They're the ultimate hater. Shout out to Jaden for the Cash App. Thank you, brother, for appreciating the content in the stream. Shout out to Jessica. Thank you, Jessica, for the Cash App as well. Jaden and Jessica, thank y'all so much for supporting the Black Guru in this content. I don't mess. Look, I don't date Philly chicks. I love them, but will never date them. Yeah. What question do you have? Look, the brothers are telling me it's bad in New York too. We hit halfway through our badge goal. Jordan came through with the badge goal. Maybe I just have to stay on here longer. Y'all want me doing these streams for 3, 4, 5 hours. I don't be having all that energy, especially after I get done talking to a couple of these BWs that come up. They be draining me. Y'all have no idea. I'll be exhausted at the end of the night and in the morning because I have to wake up early. I'll be exhausted after having these conversations with these jokers over here. This is not an easy thing to do. These jokers are exhausting trying to get them out of their thuggish ways. How this group of men hate BWs that made these black children. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. You're a coward. You're a coward. I bet you won't say that to my face. Shout out to Chris, Too Swole, my brother, for hitting the badges and helping us get closer to our goal. We over halfway now. We just got one over halfway to our donation goal. Yeah, somebody said you're going to lose hair, Dylan. Let me tell y'all something. I looked in the mirror the other day and I haven't seen so much gray hair. Y'all can't see it because still a lot of it is black. Gray all in my beard, gray all in my head. That's from talking to and dealing with a lot of these jokers. Part of it run in the family, but I can tell you right now, a large part of it also is dealing with these jokers and having these conversations. Foot Junkie said, just listening to them is exhausting, so you can understand why I'm exhausted. Facts. Neil said he dated a BW in New Jersey. You don't think he'll ever date one again? And he's Indian. He said he dated one in New Jersey. Whoever you are, you about to be gone talking about don't get feisty with you. Keep running your mouth. Keep running your mouth and you're gonna be gone. We don't got time for that. Y'all coming in here. You think you're gonna come in here and strong arm me? That's the thing that y'all think. That's why I put y'all in y'all place. As much of a thug that you think you are, they think they're going to come into my live and strong arm me. You're not going to strong arm me. I'm a man. You're going to have some respect and you're going to learn how to hush, like I always say. You dealing with a man. You dealing with and a lot of you brothers start having more of this. Stop dealing with these jokers. It's okay. Soon as they get an attitude or say anything crazy, walk away. You don't got to deal with that. You can go with your peace. You can have peace of mind. Now I'm cooking. Now I'm feeling good. I ain't got to worry. We starting to hit our donation goal. Now we just got another Cash App. Who is this, Brother Holmes? Thank you, my brother. He said, thanks, brother. Appreciate you for hitting the Cash App, brother. Let me keep going. You can have peace when you get to your house. You see that brother that came on here earlier? He's stressed. Of course you're going to be stressed. You thinking that you're going to have peace with your wife, with a woman, and you dealing with a thug. You thinking that you're going to get some peace of mind and you got to go and deal with a thug, full-blown thug. We ain't dealing with no thugs no more in 2024 and beyond. To hell with these jokers. We not playing no more as men. I need all of the men that's listening to me right now to lift your standards up. Get off whatever substances that you on. They want to keep you zombies. Want to keep you using and abusing substances so that you can keep dealing with these jokers out here. They wouldn't have no money if you, listen, you know how broke they would go if every man right now stopped paying for them in these pole clubs. Stop paying for them online. While they showing they nasty, dirty, thuggish crotch, disease junk. You know how broke they would go? They would go broke so fast. A lot of them be living out on the streets. It would be an epidemic. Shout out to Houston. Said appreciate the content always. Thank you, brother, for the super chat. Salute to you. Salute to all the brothers that's under the sound of my voice that's listening, taking heed to this. I don't care if you 12 years old or 69 or 112. Whether you 12 or 112 or anything in between, you need to be hearing what I'm saying. You 12, you're getting into your manhood. Becoming an adolescent, becoming a teenager. And then gonna become a man. If your mama act like the things that I'm describing, then you avoid any type of advice you getting from her. Don't listen to her foolish advice and her foolish ways. Let mama, you know what, alone. Let mama the hell alone. You ain't putting up with none of these jokers that act like this. I don't care if it's your mama, your grandma, your aunt, none of them. She ain't no aunt, she a uncle. She ain't mama, she a man. You ain't mama no more, you a man. That boy is good. You ain't mama no more. You didn't turn into a full-blown man. We ain't dealing with it. We ain't dealing with none of y'all. And a lot of these jokes, they think it's fun. Oh, you got this woman in here talking about she Goldilocks. That's something that you would call yourself if you was a child. You a fool. You probably on substances right now. You think backwards. Can't even come up with no grown person's name. Goldilocks. It's a blonde-headed Caucasian girl in a book, a fairy tale. You jokers are ignorant. Let me tell you something. It's a dangerous thing to deal with a foolish, ignorant thug. That's what these W's have become. They are foolish, ignorant thugs today. The thug have nothing to lose. And I believe that's how a lot of them feel, right? The thug feel like they have nothing to lose. And a lot of them don't. You take away the little bit of so-called beauty and hair product and whatever the stuff that they got like that, they ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing. Their value is all in that. Women of old have value in their soul and their heart. Women of old, if one of them didn't make it, you lost a pillar in the community. Women of old. You lost somebody that could clean excellent, who could cook all kind of meals from scratches, had a whole cookbook in their head. You lose one of these jokers out here today, and they have these news stories. She was such a great mom and stuff. She was a thug. Sitting up here telling lies. Ain't no pillars in no community no more. Just another twerking, masculine, manly, tattooed up joke. That's what's being lost. They ain't losing no real W's. Somebody said salty stank. Yeah. You know that thing is salty down there. I'm hoping to encourage some of these men, these brothers. Listen, if all you've been dealing with, and look, I know a lot of y'all, here's the problem. I know a lot of y'all, this is the environment that you've seen. You haven't seen nothing out. This is why I tell so many of y'all brothers, you got to get your passport. You got to go take a look at how feminine women look in the rest of the world. You got to go see how they behave. Are they not covered in all this junk, all these tattoos and things? How they smell good? How they desire? You got women all over the world desire to cook for a good man. Like the brother said, he said before he married his BW wife, he had a Latina who would take his shoes off when he got home. Brother said, on God, I was in the DR in Bahamas last year, and they better than these women. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, it was about over 10 years ago. One of my good friends, he kept telling me, he said, you got to come with me to Mexico. I had never been out of the country. He kept telling me, he said, just come with me to Mexico. And I was very skeptical. I was, Mexico? It's dangerous. I'm not doing that. Finally got me to go. Ain't been nothing like it. Just the women, just when you get deep into Mexico, the femininity you're going to see. If you don't even want to go that far, you can see the femininity in Mexico. And I'm talking about local, honest, clean women. I'm not talking about the ones that are working. Don't get yourself involved with none of these jokers that are working in these pole clubs and stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about clean, honest women that want to be married. You can see a lot of them just walking in the street. You go, let me tell you something. A lot of them that, here, you want to know? Let me give y'all a secret. You want to know where to find a lot of these women when you go to these countries and stuff? Go to places where they're shopping. Shopping stores or the shopping centers or the little flea markets, street markets, whatever they have. Find out where the shopping is and you're going to see a whole lot of women. Just look at the difference in the femininity. Just look at the difference. Shout out to brother Trent. He said, salute, brother. Keep up the work. Thank you, brother. Salute to you. Thank you so much for the Cash App and supporting the Black Guru. And understand you attract what you are not. You attract what you are, not what you want. Oh, yes. Okay, I got you. Somebody in the chat room over here on IG said you attract what you are, not what you want. Sometimes you still, let me tell you something. I attract these hood boogers. I attract them too, though. They be coming over. Some of them be looking at me all googly eyed. I attract some of these hood boogers too. Tillman, this is your last chance, or you're going to get blocked. Last chance, Tillman. Last chance. Last chance, Tillman. You attract very ugly men. Well, what do you look like? And how do you behave? All right, bye, Tillman. You're blocked. Bye, Tillman. Yes, exactly. KB said it's because I'm a challenge. See, the hood boogers, the reason why they gonna come and they might be attracted to you is if they see you as a challenge, then some of those hood boogers might want to be involved with you if they look at you as a challenge. Shout out to brother Neil for the super chat. He said before they knew how to cook homemade meals with vegetables from the backyard, they were caring, smart with budgeting. Now they can't cook and they talk back. Facts. I remember my great grandmother used to always sit down. I think once a week she would sit at her desk and budget, write checks, different things. I mean, she would just in a quiet, very quiet, peaceful room when I was a child. She would go to her back room, her kind of back office, and just quietly do her budgeting. I remember how much she used to have plants all over the house. She would guard and a garden in the back, and she would water all of her plants. Talking about a woman who was born, what, 1920? She was born around 1920. Fresh vegetables she would grow and then bring them in the house. We would eat the fresh vegetables. Look at what you got today. Look at what they've become today. I had a BW kiss the ground I walked on. It wasn't until she couldn't get her way and went stone crazy. I hope you stop messing with them. Brother said you get liquor, Uber Eats, wigs, weed, Ultima Note, and they're broke by the 28th. TV dinner making. Yeah. A lot of them order wings and things so they can eat that. Yeah, they always had a home cooked cake, right, Lori, on the table. Cake. That's why everybody would go over there and sleep. Can you think about it today? Who wants to go and sleep? All the cousins and things want to go and sleep at these modern jokers' houses. Everybody come for a sleepover. Everybody want to go to because grandma's house was peaceful. You can still have clean fun and get love and get good food. That's why they went to grandma's house, because grandma would cook for you real good and love on you. You jokers cuss everything and everybody out with a bunch of chaos and got them things pop, 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 hearing all that stuff. You didn't see grandma's crotch lips. You didn't see grandma's crotch lips at all. You didn't have to worry about grandma showing that stuff. Grandma wore a slip. I'm just having all kind of memories right now. Grandma wore a slip. Back then, they wore slips. Today, crotch lips. That rhyme. Back then, they wore slips, and today you get crotch lips. Showing through some tight legging pants or whatever the hell they call these joints. Oh my goodness. Somebody said this country then dumbed our W's down. Crop top, yes. Crop tops. Yeah, they used to wear pantyhose, right? They wore These women were covered. These women were they were respectable. Nobody came up to grandma disrespecting her, cussing her out, calling her all kind of names. You crazy? These jokers today, they get regularly cussed out. Even in you see these jokers in their 50s, 60s in the airports and different places acting a fool. Raggedy jokers. Yeah, you ain't never seen grandma's titties, her cleavage. I've never seen no cleavage on my grandmother or my great grandmother, ever. Somebody said you can see the cat like they naked today. Facts. I dress modestly, but my boyfriend wants me to wear crop tops. What does that mean? Think about what you just said. You dress modestly, but he wants you to wear more skimpy outfits. Facts, KG. He said, I didn't even know my grandma had titties. That's facts. Get somebody on here. How am I going to get somebody on here? They scared. They scared of me. They scared of being made famous. Already had people on here earlier, but new people are afraid to come up on here right now because they're scared and they don't want to be made famous. They don't want to be made famous. And they know that I will make people famous. Lana said I would leave him. Lana, you need to be worried about holding on to a man, not leaving no man. You need to be worried about holding on to a man, not leaving a man. Folks, we 10 people away from our badge goal. Can we get 10 people to hit the badge? Hit the little heart button in the box. Can we get 10 people to do that, to contribute to the stream? I can't hear you.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Laying down.
I can't hear you. Your audio is real low. Are you covering your mic?
I don't know. I said I'm laying down. Can you hear me now?
No, it sounds weird too.
It's probably Instagram. Who knows?
No, it sounds like there's like static or rumbling or something in your background.
Probably because of my son's fan.
There you go. Now it changed.
Because my son's fan.
Okay. Can you speak up a little?
I don't know. Can you hear me or no?
A little bit. Okay, go ahead. What do you have for me?
I don't know. Are you the new Kevin Samuels?
No.
No.
What does that even mean? The new Kevin Samuels. What does that mean?
Critiquing?
Critiquing?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do, to critique you?
Yeah.
Why are you getting so happy?
Because I want you to critique me. I got weave in.
We can see. What color is that?
Red.
It don't look red.
It's red.
Okay. This got to be a joke, folks.
It's not a joke. I'm trying to like. I'm looking for a man, so I'm trying to see what is my flaws in. Um. Why I can't get a man at the age of 32.
How many children do you
Somebody
have?
said she looks slow. I am kind of slow though.
How many
But
children do you have?
one,
How old?
9.
Well, you had a man because you had a child with him, with the father.
I didn't have a man.
How did you
But
have the child? How did you have the
had
child?
past tense.
Yeah, you had one. So I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Oh, you're trying to figure out what happened between my son, father, and I. Where do you want me to start? From the age of 19 or when my son has been conceived?
I just want to know why you're not with him no more. Because you had a man.
Let's say it's a situation where my son almost got into child protective service, and I did not want to have my son in that system, so I'd rather leave the dad alone.
How long ago was that?
9 years ago.
While you was pregnant or after you had the child?
No, my son was already born. He was like, what? Good 6 months. Hey, buddy, turn it down, please.
Yeah, that's loud. Your son was 6 months old?
Yeah.
What kind of snacks you got back there?
Donuts, ginger ale.
Okay. Do you have your own place?
Yeah, I actually do. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms.
How long you been single?
A year.
So what happened with the last? You already had multiple men. You had multiple opportunities.
No,
How many
I
men?
didn't.
How many relationships have you had since
2.
him?
2. My son's father, and that didn't work, and then my ex, and that didn't work. And we were together for 7 years.
So you only had one man that you was with after your son's father?
Yes. And that's my ex a year ago.
It worked for 7 years. What happened?
I wanted more kids. He didn't want that. I wanted marriage. He didn't want that. And it's a 10-year age gap.
Did you know that he didn't want more kids or marriage?
Yeah, he stressed it every day. He don't believe in marriage and he didn't want kids. And
So why did you stay with him for 7 years if you knew he didn't want none of that?
because I thought he could have changed his mind. And then he was in my son's life on top of that. So it's like kind of like it's hard to let go. Because that's like a father figure for my son.
What makes you think you deserve another opportunity at having? You want a husband? What makes you think you deserve an opportunity at a husband?
I don't know. You tell me. I only have one kid. It's not like I have.
You don't know why you're wife material?
I do know why I'm wife material.
Okay, that's what I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Listen.
Okay.
I'm asking you, why do you think you're wife material?
Okay, because are we getting to the physical or the mental? Because the physical, I can listen to the physical before you get pissed off at me. Okay, don't just go off the ramp. The physical part is the fact that I'm the type. I'm very well sustained. I'm not drama. I love hard. I like to cook. I make home feel like home, warm, nurturing, happy to be here. And the mental part is that I'm like more the type of person like you could talk to me about anything, whether you go through stress, whatever it is. Like I'm there. I'm a backbone. I'm a good support. No. No critique.
You love hard. Okay, you just gave me all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What about you as a physical woman? Your looks. You think you're attractive to? You think you're attractive to most men?
No, because everybody got their own type. I'm not a top tier, but I could say I'm like a 6.5.
You think you're a 6.5?
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
What do you weigh right now? Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Be honest.
I am. I weigh 210 pounds.
Mm.
I go to the gym 3 times a month.
What if I told you only about a 3 instead of a 6.5? What if I told you half of that?
Okay, that's what you think. I'm probably a 10 or a 6 in somebody else's eyes, but in your eyes, I'm probably a 3.
You think you're a 10 in somebody's eyes out there in the world?
I said probably.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Just listen. You think you're a 10 in somebody's eyes out there in the world?
Somebody that I'm probably not attracted to. Makes sense.
How'd you get up to 210 pounds? You probably weigh 220, 230.
I got 210 because the job I do. I was an order picker and I was mentally like physically working out. And then once I stopped doing that, and then I just got lazy and stopped going to the gym.
What's an order picker?
I work in a warehouse industry, meaning I pack orders for the warehouse.
Okay, so you blaming your job. Your job got you fat.
No. Yeah, but no. Because like I was physical, like the things I had to do at first it was physical. And then I started getting on a forklift and then I stopped doing the physical work and then I gained.
So did the job get you fat or something else?
No, the job did.
The job got you fat.
Yeah, because it's like what I do is like physical work. And then once I got the physical part and just ride the machines and I just eat and the weight goes nowhere.
And you a single mom right now because of which ex? Your son's father?
No, my last relationship, 7 years.
Okay, so it's his fault that you a single mom?
Oh, no. Are you talking about
I want to know why are you single right now and a mom of one child? Whose fault is that?
I told you why. I did not want my son in DCF custody. So I decided to break it off with the dad because we had a toxic relationship where we was always fighting and I got tired and I walked away. It was my son's or a toxic relationship. So I chose me and my son.
Right, but
the police did not work because I called the police 1,000 times.
Who do you blame? Who do you blame?
Myself. I tell you, I'm a woman that knows how to take accountability of my.
You blame yourself for what?
For staying in something that was not worth my time.
Staying?
Yes.
What about opening your legs up to him in the first place?
Okay. Just because I opened my legs up, if it wasn't him, it could have probably been somebody else. There's a lot of single marriages out here too.
Men value a woman that has kept herself. If you want to get married, men value chastity. Have you kept your chastity? Have you only had those 2 partners?
Yes.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's like, what's next? I'm older now, 32.
Hold on a minute. When did you meet your son's father?
At 19. I broke up with him at 23.
He took your V card?
Yes.
19 to 23, you was with him?
From 19 to 23.
Mm. How often do you get men that are interested in you?
Not often.
Why do you think that is?
Because I'm a 3.
I thought you said you was 6.5 and a 10 to some people.
I'm saying to you, I'm a 3. That's probably why I couldn't get a man.
Don't worry about me. I ask you, why do you think?
Because I'm probably not attractive to those men, so therefore,
Why do you think you're not attractive to those men? You say because you told me. Hold on a minute. Let's go by the logic. You said that in some men's eyes, you're probably a 6.5 or a 10 or whatever.
Okay.
Right. So you should have some of these men approaching you that think you're a 10. There should be no reason why, if there's men out there that think you a 10, that they should not be approaching you. So I'm asking you, where are these men at? You just told me you're not often getting approached. So where are these men at? Where do you think they're at?
Probably still at their mom's house.
What does that mean?
Probably still at their mom.
They stay with their mom?
Yeah.
So you need to go start knocking on some of these doors, door knocking, and see where these guys are at, asking their mama if they can let them outside.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where do I start. I've been single for a whole year by myself, nobody. So
you live in an apartment complex?
Yes.
Why don't you start in your apartment complex and start door knocking?
Not over here. These are drug addicts. I'm being serious with you though. Like I'm being serious. There are drug addicts. Okay. Listen, I'm not familiar with the area. That's the one. I moved from one state to another. So I'm not comfortable yet. And it's just me and my son. So I have to find, I have to be comfortable to just go out there and just, put myself on the map. I'm not comfortable yet. I got a 7-year relationship. So I'm trying to figure out how can Stella get her groove back. Oh, somebody
shout out to hold on a minute. Shout out to RC. He said, let's keep going, Guru. This one chick wants to be with me, but has a man. Sad world we live in. Thank you, brother, for the super chat. All right, so you don't want to door knock at the apartments that you live at right now. So
these are drug addicts over here.
Okay. Are there any other apartments nearby that you can go?
I live in a hood, sir.
You don't make good enough money on your job to get out of the hood?
No. I'm new here. I'm starting fresh. So I have to work my way up before I try to just jump out there with being a single mom and no help and no support. So yeah. I'm thugging it.
You're new now. Where? To the area?
Yeah, I'm new to a new state. I'm not from here. I'm from Miami. And I moved.
Why did you move so far away?
I'm not that far from home. I'm only 8 hours.
Okay, why did you move 8 hours from home?
Fresh start. I don't want to be in Miami no more.
So you thought it was a better idea to leave Miami and move over there where all the druggies are?
Miami is way too expensive for me to be honest.
Hold it. Okay, it's too expensive.
Yeah.
So you can only afford right now where the druggies are at? Where's your mother at?
My mom with her husband in Orlando.
Move back home to Orlando. Go move in with your mom.
No.
Why not?
Because she have her life and I have mine.
You don't have life right now. Look at you. You call this living? How many bedrooms you got?
I told you 3 bedrooms.
Who's in the other ones?
Nobody. I got a guest room just in case their friend, family wants to come visit. They don't have to get a hotel because they just stay in a guest room.
Why wouldn't you go and get? Are you using government vouchers?
No, not at all.
Why wouldn't you go get a nicer place that's just a 2-bedroom for you and your son?
Because
you don't need that extra room.
I don't need the extra room, granted, but I did have somebody stay with me before, and then they're not here no more. So I still use it as a guest room.
You don't need to do that.
Okay. Don't look out for family.
You need to look out for you. You ain't doing good.
Oh.
You way overweight. Look at your head.
I always had a.
You a single mom. You ain't got nobody to help you right now with your son. You far from marriage material.
I am. So I'm never going to get married?
I don't know.
Damn. I thought I had some luck. I guess I don't then. I guess I'll be 40 and alone.
Are you listening?
Yeah.
How old are you right now? 30?
32. Yes, I have a condition.
You 32 years old. You the size of a running back. But wider. Running backs are taller. You wider. You bigger. You big, you are big. You big.
No,
yes, you
not.
are. Yes, you are.
Yes. If I show you,
you're big.
Can I show you that?
No. You're big.
Like Precious big or I just have broad shoulders.
The last woman that I knew that was 5'7" that I considered for marriage, she weighed 123 pounds. You weigh 100 pounds more than her.
I guess I got a bit back then.
What the hell is wrong with y'all?
You stupid.
Okay, but if Precious got married, then what's the problem for me? I'm sorry. I think I have to prove a point right now because you're dissing me on Beyonce's internet and I don't like it. Can I go downstairs really quick, sir?
What are you doing?
To show you that I'm not big. I have to place it somewhere.
You big, you listen. You got on that stuff to try to suck yourself in and hold that stuff tight.
No,
you ain't fooling nobody.
This is scratchy.
You ain't fooling nobody.
No, literally, I work out.
Why you don't even have a bra on?
Because I'm in my own home.
You just gonna show your titties and stuff like that on my internet, on my stream?
Oh, I thought this was Beyonce's internet. Sorry. Going back up. Okay, so how much do you feel like I need to lose?
No, she don't got no nice body. Y'all sitting, listen, you sitting up here listening to all these folks. If she had that such of a if she had that such of a nice, did y'all hear what she said? This is what I'm talking about, right? These people in the comments that just say anything.
Is this helping me or no?
I asked her, does she often get approached by men? She said no. So y'all all in the comments talking about she fine, she got a nice body and all this stuff. If that was the case, she would be getting approached all the time. Y'all are ignorant.
Has a point. Very valid.
No woman that fine that looked like this in person, she not getting approached. So y'all done lost y'all mind.
Can we do something,
hush,
please?
I'm speaking. Any woman that's that fine, I don't care if she do got a son right next to her, she gonna get approached. Don't listen to these folks. You be a fool listening to them trying to say, "Oh, you fine, girl. You look good."
But I'm listening to you. That's what I'm listening to.
You
They
need to
said that
get
my
you need to get down to at least 150.
150. I did that, then I look like a crackhead. I'm being honest.
What?
I went down to 150 and I look like a crackhead.
You probably didn't do it healthy. You need to go and get in the gym and lose the weight healthy. Show me a picture of what you looked at like at 150 right now.
I don't know how can I do that. I don't have any pictures. Like,
Then how am I gonna believe that you was 150?
okay, I could DM you a picture. I don't know if you want people in your DMs. I don't slide in DMs because I'm only a 3, so I don't know if that'd be appropriate for me.
You just want me to believe that you 150 pounds or you were 150 pounds.
I was 150 pounds.
No,
Yes.
no. I don't believe it.
Okay, so if you can just for a favor for me, if you could just add one gentleman in your life to see if it's a match, and then I could call you the guru.
Okay, let me do that right now.
Thank you.
Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Kevin. Mm. People watching over here on the YouTube channel, if you haven't done it yet, please hit the like button. Thank you in advance. Hit the like button. Hit the thumbs up button for me. Folks, I got some more guests want to come up. We still 8 people short of hitting our badge goal. If you think this content is fire and you love this content, hit the little box at the bottom with the heart. You weave wearers coming in here telling me I'm not Kevin or whatever, that don't do nothing to me. I've been doing this. Listen, I've had a whole bunch of people and especially a whole bunch of women that have donated money to me over the last 2.5 years that I've been doing this. I've been very successful. I've gotten banned and suspended on the other platform that I was on, I don't know how many times, and they were never able to take me down. Then I just started building up this platform over here. In about 2 months' time, I've gone from about 10, 12,000 followers to 83, 84,000. About 2 months, went from about 12,000 to about 84,000. Y'all not bothering me. Not bothering me. Shut your mouth. You don't tell me who to bring up. I'll bring people up once we get my contributions up. How about you donate and support the platform? Since you got so much to say, how about you support the platform so I can see some hearts by your name that you got badges instead of running your mouth? Your internet is bad. Your internet is bad. Your internet is bad. Subsidized internet. Subsidized internet. Kevin did have women supporters, facts. But I can tell you right now, I heard an interview of him. He said majority of his supporters were men. That's what he said out of his own mouth. For me, it's the opposite. Majority of my supporters are women. I don't know why. Maybe because my platform, I started over on a platform with a whole lot more women. And he built his platform up. YouTube, he built his YouTube up first, which is mostly men that are going to be over here. So maybe that's why. I can tell you, I heard out of his own mouth, he said majority of his financial supporters were men. Look at you. You jacked up my thing. Now I can't bring nobody else up. You jacked up my joint. Now I can't bring nobody else up. If you want to join the stream, actually, let me try this. Put a red exclamation mark in the comment section and I'll bring you up. You love my glasses. Thank you, Chrissy. Somebody said she got Wick internet. Put a red exclamation mark in the chat room and then I'll bring you up that way. Put a red exclamation mark. All right, thank you. I can see that. You don't think Kevin did one-on-ones with women? I don't know what he did. I didn't follow him like that. I've only seen very limited stuff of his. I don't know if he did one-on-ones. I knew he prompted himself as a like a fashion coach or something like that. I'm not a fashion coach. I think that's what I don't know the proper term that he called himself, but something to do with fashion and clothing. That's not me. I'm just a straight shooter. Image consultant. Thank y'all for correcting. Image consultant. I'm not no image consultant. I'll just tell y'all when y'all look raggedy. I'll tell y'all to go, either go find somebody that can help you with your clothing. You check the men and the women. To the other women that were trying to get in here, you got to put a red. First of all, you got to have good internet. Second of all, you got to put a red exclamation mark in the comment section so I can see you, so I can bring you up. I don't know fashion like that. I know what looks good on me. And I know if you look like a clown and a fool. But as far as me doing any type of consulting with images or fashion, no. So that's why when these ignorant folks try to come in here, you trying to be Kevin, or you going, how in the hell I'm want to be Kevin and I ain't got nothing to do with image consulting or fashion? I rarely even mention cologne if I say, brothers, y'all should try this cologne or whatever. And I believe he was big on that cologne and fashion and all that stuff and shoes. What is my overall goal? Why are you worried about it? Why are you so worried about what my overall goal is? Shout out to D-Value. Thank you, brother, for getting more and more badges to support the Black Guru. Salute to you. Bay said, peace and love, Guru. Peace and love. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, I know they just be talking. Y'all just running. Y'all in here running y'all mouth. Do we have any other guests that are trying to come up and have the conversation with me? This last woman that was in here was a fool. All who do is ask questions and repeat comments. You about to be gone. You stupid. Why would you come in here and watch me if you don't like what I'm doing? All right, I see you, Miss Winter. You a fool. No one can take accountability. No, they can't. I hope I don't have to restart this stream because it's not pulling nobody up. All right, I think I'm gonna have to restart it real quick, y'all. It's not some of these jokers, those jokers with that bad internet. See what I'm saying? See what happens with the BW? You let the BW come on and they mess it up with their bad internet. See what the BW did? Y'all see what the BW did? Miss Winter. Here we go. I can't pull up any request. You're going to have to come right back. I'm going to restart the stream and you're going to have to come right back because they jacked it up with a bad Wi-Fi. Somebody called them bad internet jokers. Miss Winter, come right back. I'm going to restart this stream. My goodness, you still pregnant, Miss Winter? I just looked at your page. My goodness. Folks, everybody that's watching over here on the YouTube channel, do me a favor if you haven't done it yet. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button. Appreciate you in advance. We rocking and rolling today, folks. We rocking and rolling. We didn't turn this stream. We always turn, Guru always turns his stream into something. We always turn these streams into something. All right, I'm just going to put it real quick. All right, we back live on the Instagram. We back live on the Instagram. Thank y'all in advance for supporting the. Somebody called it Metro PCS Internet. Image consultant has to do with all of the above: fashion, sense, and your reputation and rank. Okay, makes sense that he did what he was doing. I don't do rank and all that other stuff. My platform is not based on any of that. I'm just here giving the absolute true facts on these jokers that are destroying the society. When did I start the live? I've been going already for how long? 2 hours. I just restarted it. Am I going live with anyone? Yeah. Come on up. I don't know how much longer I got in me, so let's go. Thug women are fun in the bedroom. You a fool. Put some thug in your bed. Unless you don't got no bed and you going to sleep in hers, you a fool. Wa alaikum salam. Tween.
How you doing?
Good evening.
Ooh, let me wipe my camera off. Is my internet good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I read that. I mean, when you were just on the you asked if I was pregnant still. I'm not.
Okay, when you had a baby?
Yeah, I did. I'm not looking. I'm actually not looking for a relationship right now because I have to work on myself. And
how old is your child?
She's 4 months. I'm not looking for a relationship.
4 months?
Yeah.
Where's the father?
Yeah. Huh?
You talking about you're not looking for you should be in a relationship right now, 4-month-old.
That was it was
a one-nighter?
No, it actually wasn't. It was just me, my how do I say it? It was a poor decision that I made. And that's something that I have to take accountability for, and that's what I'm learning to do now. I'm taking accountability.
What do you mean a poor decision if it wasn't a one-nighter?
I didn't fully like, as women, a lot of women, as we get older, we ignore red flags with men. So I ignored a lot of the red flags with him. And I'm taking accountability for that.
What was the number one red flag you ignored?
Him being in the music industry.
Desmond, I got your Cash App. Don't worry, brother. I'm not gonna put you. Don't worry, I got you. Thank you, Desmond. He was in the music, or he's in the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
What does he do in the music industry?
A rapper.
Why don't you just say he's a rapper? Why did you say he's in the music industry?
I mean, it's the same thing.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
How old is he?
38.
What kind of rapping is he still doing at almost 40 years old?
One of the red flags I ignored.
No, I'm just saying, like, how he's going and doing concerts, and like, was he a famous rapper?
Yeah.
He was?
Mm-hmm.
So he's still performing like his old songs?
Mm-hmm.
So you said, oh, okay. Let me ask you this. What was the reason why you fell for him in the first place then?
Well, honestly, because I'm a fashion designer, so I work with a lot of rappers, music artists, a lot of people in the industry. So when I met him, we were actually supposed to be business partners. Like, I was supposed to be helping him with his wardrobe. So once I started working with him, he was actually introducing me to, basically having me network and connecting me to different people. So I took it as like I started falling for him after he started connecting me, and he was helping me make money. Like, he was connecting me to different people and things like that. And then one thing led to the next, I guess.
He was connecting you. Wait, something's not adding up.
What?
So this was about business. You didn't have no type of attraction for him. You didn't have no type of interest in him.
I did, because if I didn't, then I wouldn't have had a baby with him. But my issue.
What are you talking about? Y'all do that all the time. Y'all screw dudes that y'all not that y'all tell. You know how many women I've talked to? I've talked to a lot. Y'all tell me, yeah, we were screwing, but he wasn't even my type. I wasn't even attracted to him.
That's not me. I was attracted to him. I was attracted to him. Because if I wasn't, I'm not that type of female. Like, if I'm not attracted to somebody, I'm not dealing with them sexually.
So you got caught up. You got caught up in attraction. How long did y'all know each other, and were y'all messing around until you got pregnant?
For about a year.
Y'all messing around for a year?
Mm-hmm. And that's
so hold it. So even in that whole time y'all was messing around, you didn't notice nothing major that said, "Let me stop. Let me pump my brakes."
I did. That's
no
what
other What? Okay. What did you notice? Other females? You got to be specific.
It was other females. It was like certain ways that he talked to me. He didn't have like respect.
Did he call you a B?
No, he would just like, he never. And then it was also.
I have. I've gotten to the point with BWs where I've had to call them out their name. That's how far. Let me tell you. That's how far they've pushed me. See, I don't use profanity like that, and I got to the point where I had to call them, "You so and so B."
See, I didn't do that.
I had to do that. Only y'all can push a man.
Listen, I'm a good woman, but I just made poor decisions, and I've dealt with the wrong men who who took advantage of me. I wouldn't say take advantage of me. Often took my kindness for weakness, and a lot of men that I dealt with, they just didn't know how to treat me right because I know how to cook. I cook, and I'm talking about cook from scratch. I cook.
Okay,
I clean.
I'm looking up famous rappers who are 38 years old. Kevin Gates, Waka Flocka.
How you say I chose him? I know I chose him. Like
Weeby,
people in the comments, like,
Weeby.
huh?
Why don't you just go when I call his name out? Weeby.
No, I can't. I'm not.
Jaquan. You probably lying. You probably lying.
No,
he ain't famous.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I don't have a reason to get on this internet and lie. I'm not lying.
Who has he collaborated with? Who has he collaborated with in the past? Who has he collaborated with?
A lot of people.
Who?
I can't say because I'm not. I'm not doing that. I can't say. No, I'm not putting him on. He's not on child support. I don't put him on child support because when I learned to take accountability, I can't do things like that. I'm not about to put a man on child support when I sat there and laid down with him.
Hold on a minute.
That's my fault.
So you in the music industry, you met him in there. How many children do you have total?
4.
By how many men now?
3. Listen, because
look at your media page. Look at this.
What? Tell me, please. Cause that's what I came on here. I want to know what exactly is it? What do you see?
Well, first of all, as soon as I click on it, look at this. What do you mean? What do I see?
So how many of those pictures is on my page?
You ain't nothing but somebody who make. I could just look at how you dress, how you act, how you carry yourself. How old are you?
34.
You 34 years old acting like this?
Acting like what exactly?
How old is your oldest child?
14.
Look at how you carry yourself.
How do I how?
What do you mean how?
I'm genuinely asking, like, how do you see me carrying myself?
Look, just look. Look at that.
That's promoting.
Look at that one right there. Look at this one right here. Look at this. Look at this.
I'm a fashion designer.
Look at this.
I'm promoting my clothes.
Okay, look at this. You think you come off as something that a man... Look at this. This is the one. This is the one right here.
The only one.
It's not the only...
See, I'll be confused because it be way worse women coming on here, right? And then y'all dummy down her or say whatever. But when a woman come on here, like if you really know me and look on, like if you really know who I am, I'm about business. I'm about obviously what I have on my page. I know how to take accountability. I know that I chose wrong men.
Fashion designer. You look like
and
you
then
sell. Fashion designer. You don't look like you selling clothes. You look like you selling coochie.
No, it does not. I don't even have an OnlyFans in my bio and none of that. So
Did you hear what
where
I
are you getting
said?
that from?
Did you hear what I said? That's what it's giving.
Nobody jumps in my
You
inbox.
asked me, you said what does it look like? And I'm telling you what it looks like.
Okay.
You don't look like you selling no clothes. For most men and women like you, 99, when I say most men, 99.99999% of men, you just something that they can get one off. You do look like you freaky enough so that they can put their stuff wherever they want. And you didn't already had, this is your third children's father. You didn't already had 3 men put his stuff inside of you, his DNA inside of your stuff. You ain't never been a wife. You've never been a wife. You didn't have 3 men
So I
put
just
their
told
DNA
you, right?
without just listen to that. You said you're 34 years old. 34 years old. You've had 3 men put their DNA inside of you without ever being a wife. You hear me?
But that's what I just said already though. See, y'all tend to overlook or don't listen to what I said. I said I take accountability for choosing the wrong men. When females come on
Did
here
you
and
choose
don't
the
do
man,
that,
or are you
y'all
choosing
bash
man, or are
them.
you choosing dick?
What? What you said?
Let's be honest. Are you choosing men, or are you choosing dick?
Yeah, it might have been that in the past. Yes.
In the past, you
one?
got a 4-month-old. What you mean in the
Right.
past?
Right, yes. And that doesn't mean that I can't wake up one day and realize what I did wrong in the past. Yeah, I have
Wake
to.
up
Now
one day. So you woke up today and figured out and realized that you messed up?
No, it was in a process when I was pregnant.
No, you ain't figured nothing out, because I just went through your whole profile.
And when was the last time I posted that?
I don't know, but it's still up. Your profile is still up.
So what you didn't scroll?
What's
so
your body count? What's your body? What's your body count? How many bodies you got? How many bodies you got on you?
Scroll down.
How many bodies? How many bodies?
I don't know. Like y'all kill me on this app because
You smoke crack, don't you?
when a woman come on here and admit that she did wrong and she take accountability for her actions, y'all still bash them. Then you get a woman who don't take accountability for their actions and then bash them.
You smoke
Which
crack,
one do
don't
y'all
you?
want?
You smoke crack, don't you?
Which one do you want?
You
and I don't
crack,
care
don't you?
what y'all talk about in the comments, because I don't give a damn
crack,
about
don't
what
you?
y'all talking about. Y'all don't know me. But
you smoke crack, don't you?
I'm a woman who is working on myself, because I learned that I have to take accountability for my actions.
You smoke crack, don't you?
And I have to move better.
You smoke crack, don't you?
Now from now in the future.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack,
So,
don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
And I'm genuinely here
crack,
to you know what I'm saying, get advice, because I've been watching your lives. I don't disagree with a lot of things that you're saying. I don't hate you. I watch your lives because I genuinely want to change and look.
How often do you watch my lives?
Huh?
How often do you watch my content?
Like probably every time I see them. Like every time I see you live, I go on. And it was the same, like you kind of remind me of Kevin Samuels. And I watched him all the time, and watching him taught me that I was choosing the wrong man, and I needed to do better.
No, it didn't. You just what?
He passed
You just
away.
got with this man. You just had a baby.
Listen, he passed away, and I got back on the wrong track.
Oh, it's Kevin's fault because he passed away. So that's why you got on the wrong track.
If he was still alive, I would not have a 4-month-old right now.
If he was still alive, you would have not made the choices you made.
I wouldn't have a 4-month-old.
So if I stop doing my content today, you're gonna go back to you're gonna go back to just getting dick down and not worried about the man.
No, because now I'm just,
I'm asking you because you said now you on to me. You was on to Kevin, now you on to me. So I'm asking you, you gonna go back to your old ways if I stop making content today?
No, because now the last one traumatized me. He traumatized me. So now it's like, it's real bad.
How's your post-baby body?
I'm actually healing now because it's not all the way healed because I had some complications after. I had postpartum preeclampsia and then I had a hernia afterwards, so I have to have another surgery. Have you
been intimate with a man since?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm traumatized.
So the last man you was intimate was your child's father?
August of last year.
Was him?
Mm-hmm.
Where's he at now?
900 miles away.
Doing what?
Doing what he do. I don't know. I'm not near him.
What's so traumatized about him?
He had multiple.
You traumatized now, but you hold on. You traumatized now, but you was digmatized before.
Mm-hmm.
It was good when it was good when it was good, wasn't it? When he's throwing that pipe, it was good, wasn't it? Yes, it was good. It was good. Now you was vulnerable. It was good, wasn't it? You was vulnerable, but it was real good, huh? And he's laying it down on you. He knew how to lay that pipe, didn't he?
Yo, you are hilarious. Listen, I'm trying to turn my life around for the better.
No, here's what I think you did. I think you wanted to try it out because you already knew. How many children does he have?
See, that's the thing.
How many children does he have?
What he told me, it was 6. But what I heard from other people is about 12.
How many different women?
A lot.
Okay. That's it. You want to try it out. You want to see for yourself because honestly, all these other women, they got it. They got the pipe. So you wanted to see how good it was for yourself. It was good, wasn't it? You tried it out. You found out good. You found out oh, that's why he got all these kids and these baby mamas. Cause it's good. It's good. It's good.
Yo.
No, let's be real. Let's be real. That's how y'all choose. That's how y'all choose.
No.
Yeah. Let's be real. That's how y'all choose. I didn't have women come on my show before when I was on the other platform. A BW, she told me the way she tests all the men before she do anything with them. And I asked her, I said, what's the test? She said, I put the stuff in my hand and feel it real good before I put it in my vajayjay. And I say, so by feeling it real good with your hand? She said, yeah, if it feel good in my hand, then I know it's going to feel good in my vajayjay. BW told me that.
No.
What you mean no?
Because I'm not that. I'm just honestly a woman.
You're not that. What is you? What is you then? You're not that. What is you?
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
And then these people in here talking like they.
What they saying? Tell me what they saying because I ain't been paying attention to comments.
I'm trying to find I had a baby with him because I'm trying to find somebody to take care of me and my fatherless kids. Like, y'all don't even know me personally. First of all, so I'm confident with who I am. So they comments don't even bother me. I really came here because like. I don't like it. Just is I just want the world to know that there are women out here who just honestly made poor decisions and they honestly trying to change it, turn their life around. Like, I'm a woman who actually, like Kevin Sims, when he was alive and I was watching his lives, he taught me
I don't want to hear nothing about Kevin no more because you already done said it's his fault that he passed away. And that's the reason why you slipped on this man's dick. I don't want to hear nothing about Kevin no more.
No, because...
Oh, you didn't slip on it?
Yeah.
You basically slip and fell on it. That's what happened.
Listen.
No, I'm not gonna listen. You slip and fell on top of him when he was hard and it was up. You accidentally fell, and then next thing you know, a baby came out.
No.
Yeah, no, it's his fault because he shouldn't have been laid there with a hard on right there, right? And then the floor was wet. So you was walking, this man was laid down with a hard on, and the floor was wet, and y'all was working late night one day, right? The floor was wet, he was laid there with a hard on, and you just slipped right on top of it. And it just instantly just inserted magic. It was magic.
Listen.
Let's be real.
We are being real. I've been trying to be real with you this whole time. You're not listening to me. And then half of these people, half of y'all in these comments, it be the people who look way worse, doing way worse, be talking the most crap. I'm not the one, because I'm very confident with who I am. So, and I'm the type where I will lay out my faults right on the table. So what are you going to have? I'm aware of all of my flaws. Can't nobody tell me nothing about me that I'm not aware of anyway. You get what I'm saying? I'm confident with who I am. I know I made mistakes, but at the end of the day, my mistakes don't define who I am. I'm a woman, a good woman. I know how to properly care for a man. And the reason why I'm single is because...
Who's the girl in the pink dress? Is that your son? Who's the girl in the pink dress?
What girl in the pink dress?
It's on your page. I don't know. She kissing him on the cheek.
Oh, that's my prom client.
Oh, okay.
I make prom gowns.
You got... Oh, was the man Boosie? You got a picture of Boosie on here.
No, that's... Boosie is... I had... He was one of my clients. Like, I was his fashion designer. I worked with him in a couple of his movies.
I know this ain't one of your clients.
Who? Why is birth control? Go get birth control. Like, that's what I be saying. Like, why y'all be... Yeah, she actually is. No, I did not. Like, y'all is weird. That's one of my clients that, yeah, that I make clothes for. And then look,
you made clothes for? She ain't wearing no clothes.
Listen,
what are you talking about? She ain't even wearing no clothes.
Nowadays, that's what sells. So that's what I was doing at the time. Right now, I'm trying to switch my. That's what I'm doing. I'm basically rebranding. That's what I'm working on now. So you absolutely right.
You ain't rebranding nothing. This is still up. What do you mean rebranding? This was in June.
I said I'm in a process of.
This was in June.
I'm in a process. That don't mean I'm doing it right now.
What state are you in? What state are you in?
I'm in New York City now.
Mm-hmm. So you just make whatever that sells. So if it's just something that rides,
I did, yeah.
So if it just ride all the way up the woman's behind, and you taking pictures with her, squatted down, and you think that's classy, you don't know what's wrong with you.
It's not classy.
You can't listen. You go back and you go rewatch this stream on my YouTube channel when this is over, so that you can take a good look of and listen to how you talk and look at your content. Because I had the page up there. You go look at your content and you go look at the stream again and listen to how you speak.
Well, I speak masculine or something. I want to know. I don't care about these people.
Okay, you want to know. Okay, no, you want to be on here and read the comments. If you want to know, you need to schedule a one-on-one.
I'm going to do that because these folks right here, look, if you
How
look
old your
at
youngest child after the 4-month old?
Oh, exactly.
You still doing it again? You still doing it. You still doing it. You still reading the comments. How old is the one that's a little bit older than the 1-year-old or the 4-month-year-old?
6. She's 6.
Where are your other children's fathers, the other 2? Are they active, involved in the lives?
Yeah, they very, yeah. They get them every weekend.
Why you don't give them another chance? One of them.
Because they both, we actually grew, like as we got older, we just grew apart, and then now they basically they have girlfriends that they've been with for a long period of time. So I don't even look at them in that type of way anymore.
They got girlfriends right now? Mm.
And we co-parent, like we really co-parent. Like there's no weird stuff going on. Like there's none of that. Like they have girlfriends. I respect their relationships, and they get their kids. They very active in their daughters' lives. I don't get in between them.
Okay.
And I wouldn't call, they saying I'm a single mom. I wouldn't call myself, like, I'm a single woman. I'm not a single mom.
Go book the session right now while you're on the live with me if you're serious. Go book it right now.
How
go
do that?
Go to the link tree in my bio. Go do it right now if you're serious. Go do it. You say you serious about, go do it. No, go do it right now.
I can't do it right now.
Why?
Because I can't tell my business on this live.
Go book the session. Just go to, we're not going to do it on live. Go book the session. It can be for tomorrow or the next day. I got a session in an hour. Go book the session.
I can't book it right now.
Why?
Because I can't. Trust me, if I was able to, I would. Because I need help. I need like.
Goodbye, lady. It's over for you. I'm done. Y'all disappoint me so much. Y'all disappoint me. You have every opportunity. You know how many women already that while I'm live, I tell them, if you're serious, go book a session right now. And they go book it. I've had many women go book the session while I'm live. Women that watching me, women that are not even up on the live, they go book the session while they watching me. They go to the link tree in my bio and they go book the session. That's the only thing you have to do. Click the link tree in my bio and book the session. Takes you right to the calendar to schedule. It's easy. You follow the instructions. It's easy. Answer like 4 questions. I'm glad you live in New York, far away from me. I'm glad I can't do one-on-one sessions in person with some of y'all women. I already know some of y'all be showing up. Guru, can you lay down and can we do what you said like I did and put some water on the floor and I just slip and fall on top of your D? Because I think that's what a lot of them would be wanting to try. Y'all disappoint me. Y'all disappoint me every time. Brother said, told you New York was crazy. Yeah, I've heard a lot about New York, brother. Philly and New York. They might take the cake for these W's and these BWs. They might take the cake. Worse in the nation. Maybe worse in the world. You combine the women in London, Philly, and New York. Oh, my God. and probably do Philly, New York, then London. And speaking of masculine, you ball, you ain't got no hair. Which, I mean, if you can't grow no hair, whatever, it is what it is. You got your body all over social media. All over your I think you just come on here for some promotion. You just want to get promoted. I didn't think you were serious. I think you just want some free promotion. Anyway. They're bad in Toronto too. AK said over here on the YouTube channel. They're bad in Toronto. LA too, bro. Look, everywhere. Everywhere. Y'all naming all the major cities. Everywhere. Y'all coming up here trying to get some free promotion. I'm not a lot of y'all, I'm not gonna end up putting y'all on my page. You don't understand why it's so hard for them to be on birth control. Because it's too good. They like to try it raw. You haven't heard ODB? Ooh, baby, he like it raw. They like it raw. See, I told y'all, they the new thug. They are the new ODB. These jokers today, you guys are the new ODB. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. The man was called a dirty bastard. That was his name. And he's making songs about how he like it raw. He's a dirty that's why he called himself it. That's why he named himself that. And y'all out here like that. Taking it raw. I gotta go. Somebody said we doomed. Yeah. Thank you to everybody that hit the Cash App and supported the show. I did get a Venmo from Stanley. Thank you so much, brother. Salute to you. He said, tell these people they can catch the missed lives on the live tab on the YouTube. Yes. Not the video tab. Yes. You can go to my YouTube page and click on the live stream tab and it'll have all the prior replays. Also, you can click, I think I have a playlist too that says past live streams. I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow, folks. So you have to catch some other content tomorrow. I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow. But I hope you guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for everybody that also bought badges over here and the super chats over on the YouTube channel. Thank y'all so much for supporting the Black Guru and this content. Would not be able to do it without the financial contribution. Have a good night. Until next time.